What you can't see in your water is often the real concern. A glass of water looks simple, clear, clean, and safe. That's what most people assume. If it doesn't smell bad or taste unusual, it must be fine. But the truth is, many of the substances that matter most are completely invisible. Drinking water today goes through treatment systems designed to remove harmful elements. These systems play an important role, and in many cases, they do their job well. But that doesn't mean the water you drink is free from all contaminants. The issue isn't always about what gets removed. It's about what remains, and what gets added along the way. Let's take a closer look at how this happens. Water treatment plants are designed to reduce bacteria, parasites, and certain chemicals. After this process, the water is released into distribution systems that carry it to homes and buildings. This is where things begin to change. Once water leaves the treatment facility, it travels through miles of pipes. Some of these systems are relatively new, but many are decades old. Over time, pipes can degrade. Corrosion can develop. Materials can break down. As water flows through this network, it can pick up substances from the environment inside the pipes. These may include heavy metals, such as lead or copper, especially in areas with older plumbing. In some cases, sediment and rust particles can also enter the water stream, and because this happens after treatment, it may not be detected before the water reaches your home. Another factor to consider is chemical byproducts. During the treatment process, disinfectants are used to kill harmful microorganisms. While this is necessary, it can also lead to the formation of byproducts when these chemicals react with organic matter in the water. These byproducts are typically regulated, but they are not always eliminated completely. Over time, even small amounts can become a concern for people who are exposed to them regularly. Then there are contaminants that come from external sources. Agricultural runoff, industrial activity, and environmental pollution can introduce substances into water supplies. These may include pesticides, pharmaceuticals, or trace chemicals that are not always removed by standard treatment processes. In many cases, these contaminants are present in very small amounts. But that's part of the challenge. Low levels don't always mean no impact. Some substances can accumulate over time. Others may affect certain individuals more than others. And because these elements are not visible, most people never realize they are there. This leads to a common misunderstanding that if water looks clean, it must be safe, but appearance doesn't tell the full story. Most contaminants in drinking water cannot be seen, tasted, or smelled. That means you could be consuming them every day without any immediate sign, and that brings us to another important point: variability. Water quality is not the same everywhere. It can vary depending on your location, the condition of local infrastructure, and even the plumbing inside your home. For example, older homes may have pipes or fixtures that contribute additional contaminants. Water that sits in pipes for long periods can also absorb more from the materials it contacts. Even changes in weather or maintenance work can temporarily affect what's in your water. All of this creates a situation where water quality is not static. It can change over time, sometimes without clear warning. So what can you do about it? The first step is awareness. Understanding that hidden contaminants exist doesn't mean your water is unsafe. It means you should take a closer look at it. Testing your water is one practical way to gain insight. Basic tests can reveal information about pH levels, hardness, and the presence of certain substances. While not every test will detect every contaminant, it can give you a starting point. From there, many people begin exploring ways to improve water quality at home. Filtration systems are one option. These can remove specific types of contaminants, depending on the design. However, not all filters address the same issues, and some require regular maintenance to remain effective. Other approaches focus on adjusting the properties of water itself. One example is water ionization, often associated with alkaline water. This process involves using an electrical current to separate components within the water, potentially altering its characteristics. It's important to approach these methods with a balanced perspective. Not every claim is supported by strong evidence, and results can vary, but the broader trend is clear. People are becoming more proactive about their water. Instead of relying entirely on external systems, they are learning how water works and exploring ways to manage it more directly, and this leads to the key insight. The biggest risk is not always the presence of contaminants. It's the lack of awareness that they might be there. When you don't know what's in your water, you can't make informed decisions about it. But once you start asking questions, everything changes. You begin to understand how water moves from source to tap. You see where potential issues can arise, and you gain the ability to choose how you want to handle them. This doesn't mean you need to take extreme measures. It means you can make small, practical adjustments. you might decide to test your water regularly, you might explore filtration options that fit your needs. Or you might look into simple systems that allow you to take a more active role in managing water quality at home. The goal is not perfection. It's control and clarity, because something as basic as water plays a role in your daily routine, your long-term habits, and your overall well-being. So, when it comes to hidden contaminants, the real question isn't just, are they there? It's, what am I doing about it? Ignoring the possibility doesn't eliminate it, but understanding it gives you a path forward, and that's what makes the difference. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing for more clear and practical insights like this, and if you want to take a closer look at how some people are approaching water quality at home with simple, step-by-step methods, there's a resource in the description that outlines one of these approaches in detail. It can help you understand what's involved and decide if it's something worth exploring for your own setup.